Quick disclaimer before we get started. I am not a financial advisor. The purpose of this video is to document my investing journey and to give you all some insight on what I like to do with my money. If you are in need of financial advice, I would recommend meeting with a financial advisor. Now that I've got that out of the way, I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 10 of my monthly portfolio update. This month, I'll be covering the changes made to my portfolio in June and provide a recap of the dividends made in this month. I'm continuing to get back on track as it relates to my money habits, and I've started investing again. I plan to share what I'm doing in July, as I mentioned in previous updates, as to how I got back on track. Next month, I do plan on adding 2 more stocks to the portfolio. I believe these 2 stocks will be able to become long-term pillars of the portfolio. And finally, I'd like to thank you all for the continued support. Next month will be the 1-year anniversary of making these updates, and it's been cool to be able to look back and see how far I've come in such a short amount of time. With all that out of the way, let's move on to the portfolio update. June was another solid month of dividends for me. I didn't make another 50 like I was hoping, but I had a solid month nevertheless. One thing I would like to do in my portfolio is add more companies to the beginning of the quarter. The first month tends to be pretty weak as it comes to dividends. Once I've reached my 50% ETF goal, I think I'm going to pursue that goal. I have a list of companies that are strong candidates to be added. Some of these companies consist of Home Depot, Lowe's, Union Pacific, NextEra Energy, 3M, JEPI, Pfizer, SCHD, Starbucks, Visa, JP Morgan, and CME Group. These are all companies that I'm interested in, and I did used to hold some of these. 3M, you guys may be saying you just sold that, they're going through a lawsuit. Well, if they make it through the lawsuit, I think they have great upside potential at the current price point. Same thing with Starbucks, not going through anything, but they're just a high value company that I would potentially be interested in getting back into. Same thing with JP Morgan. As far as for June, I made $46.13 in dividends, with $2.62 coming from Kroger, $2.78 coming from Microsoft, $12.24 coming from Walgreens, $4.49 coming from Realty Income, $6.42 coming from McDonald's, $3.28 coming from Vanguard's High Yield Dividend ETF, $5.60 coming from Vanguard's Total Stock Market ETF, $2.97 coming from PepsiCo, and $5.73 from Bank of America. All these dividends were reinvested, and therefore contributing to the compounding process. I did invest a little bit of money this month, and it really comes down to $150 in Kroger, $215 in VYM, and $225.98 in VNQ, or Vanguard's US REIT Fund. This totals to $590.98. If I'm being honest, I don't really have much more that I want to add on to this video. The only real news that I deem important was when the Fed decided to pause the increase in the federal funds rate, but they noted that the FOMC board has 2 more increases penciled in. Obviously, this shocked the market, and I don't really understand why, because I feel like it was kind of expected in my opinion, like if you are paying attention to what's going on in the finance world as a whole. Regarding the way that I look at this situation, if you want inflation to be tamed correctly, you need to continue beating down on it as much as you can without shocking the market. It's sort of like when you're sick and you go to the doctor, and you're supposed to complete your subscription to effectively kill off whatever's making you sick, but most people tend to stop their medicine earlier once they start to feel better, and then they're more prone to getting sick again. That's honestly how I view this whole interest rate situation. I am still considering making some finance related videos, but I don't really have an idea of how I'd want to format those videos. Like I typically use like a 7-paragraph script for these videos, and I don't know how I'd want to format those. I feel like they'd almost fit better in a short style concept, but I don't think I want to do it that way. Whenever I do decide what I want to do, I plan to make a community post, and that'll be your indicator on what I decided to do. As always, I'll be sharing my Robinhood link in the description below if you are interested in starting your own investing journey. I will note again that I am not a financial advisor. If you're looking for advice on what to do with your money, I would recommend seeking out a financial advisor. With that all being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. And let me know what kinds of financial content you would like to see, As I said previously, I'm interested in making more finance related videos. I would also appreciate it if you would check out my thumbnail artist. He creates content of his own, and I'm sure he would also appreciate the support. Once again, thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.